Your March market update is here for the Central Okanagan. We're going to be discussing what happened in February. Just quickly before we get into the stats, my name is James Roffel with Royal LePage Kelowna. If you're looking to buy, sell, or relocate to the Kelowna area, I'd love to help you out. If you'd like to book an appointment with me, there is a link in the description below where you can set up a buyer consultation, seller consultation, or if you just have general questions about the Okanagan area, I'd be happy to answer those for you. Also, if this video does help you out at all, or you'd like to continue following along on my real estate journey here on YouTube, consider subscribing and dropping a like so other people like you can see this video as well. All right, so let's go over some numbers from February. This will be comparing February 2022 to 2023, just to see what happened over the last year in those 2 months. So if we start with the number of new listings that we had, about 555 new listings, and keep in mind these are residential sales, so your single family homes. This doesn't include condos or townhomes. So we had new listings at 555, fairly similar to 2022, except for sales. Sales were a lot less than last year, obviously. If you were in the market or you were looking at the market at all, sales this year were a lot less than February of last year. And if you look at the list to sale ratio as well, that's obviously going to be a lot less there too. Now, the average home price in the Central Okanagan, now Central Okanagan being Peachland, Lake Country, West Kelowna, and Kelowna, those 4 areas. So the average home price, single family home price, is just over $1 million right now. About 16% less than this time last year. And similar with the median price as well, we're down about 18% in the median price category there. Now, if we look at the list to sale price ratio here, 96%, that means buyers are getting around 4% off of the list price. So this is a lot better for buyers in this sort of market compared to last year, where you were paying, most of you, if you bought last year, you were paying, over the asking price, and you were competing with 5, 10, 20 other people on one house, where now buyers have a lot more options. Now, the interest rates aren't helping buyers at all right now. But if you are in the market and you're ready to buy, you have a lot more options than you did this time last year. Now, if we look at days to sell, we're sitting at about 68 days to sell your home. So you list it, 68 days later, you might have it sold. If it's priced properly and in a good area and we got some buyers for you, it's going to sell a lot quicker than that. Back in 2022, houses were selling, the average days to sell was 31. Most houses were less than that. It kind of skews the higher end price ranges and stuff like that, where they take longer to sell. But yeah, right now we're sitting at about 68 days, and 60 days is actually typically quite normal, actually. And so if your house is sitting for a little bit longer than you would think, we are in actually more of a normal quote unquote market. Now, inventory has more than doubled since this time last year. We're at 760 listings in this single family home category. We would like to see that a little bit higher. So if you are thinking about selling your home, and a lot of people are in the springtime, so hopefully this time, the next month, when I do this update video, we'll see a lot more inventory hit the market and months of inventory. So we have about 6 months worth of homes on the market right now, which leads to more of a balanced market. So I just want to put some context on these numbers here. I'm going to pull up some neighborhoods and just show you where prices are sitting compared to where they were a couple years ago. So I'll just pull up the charts here. So this is the Central Okanagan as a whole. So if we look at prices here, so if we look at prices, what's called the benchmark price is sitting at 971. So it's fairly similar to your median price, a little bit higher than median. But if we drag a straight line across, so just pretend we're dragging a line across, so 982 or 971. 982, we're between September and October pricing of 2021. So that's how far prices have gone up and come back down. So in about a year and a half-ish, prices are now back to October 2021 in the whole Central Okanagan. Now, if we look at a couple different sub areas here, so I've pulled Black Mountain and Glenmore just as an example of just to see where prices are sitting in those two different neighborhoods. And if you are at all curious of what your neighborhood's at, just let me know in the comments down below, and I can easily pull those numbers for you and let you know what they're at, just compared to 2021, which we're doing here. Which most prices seem to be back towards the end of 2021. Black Mountain, you're just over $1 million, almost $1.1 million there in Black Mountain. And if we drag a straight line across-ish, we're back to around, again, October 2021. And the same for Glenmore, which I've pulled here. Glenmore, you're just over $900,000 for your single family homes. And it's basically right on that line. So you're basically, again, September 2021. So a lot of prices, almost every single sub area is back to the end of 2021. And if we do that one more time, let's see, let's pull, let's do Rutland North. And what's a good one here? Ellison, let's do those two. Let's pull those up. And if we do that, so Rutland North, or Ellison, sorry, let's start with the red one there. So at the peak, we're sitting at 1.1 million. Now, if you're not from this area, you're looking to move, and you're interested in what happened in February, March was actually our peak. A lot of places peaked in February, but most areas or sub areas around here, we peaked in March. And if we go all the way down to February 2023, in Ellison, you're sitting at around $900,000. And if we drive that straight line, October-ish, again, September, October, we're back down to those prices there. And if we're, last one here for Rutland, you're at $759 for a single family home out there. And drive a straight line, straight as I can. Again, October 2021, just like that. And if we want to go out to the west side, a lot of people want to know what's going on the west side, because prices have dropped a lot more out there. If we go to, say, Glen Rosa, and let's do West Bank Center, let's do those two. Those prices, they pretty much mirror each other. There's a slight uptick in the last month. 732 for Glen Rosa and 665 for West Bank Center. Draw straight again as possible. You're about, what is that, August? About August, around August, I would say, ish. August, September, in there. So, late, mid to late 2021, and then you're pretty much the same there for Glen Rosa. So that is your March update for February 2023, if that makes sense. Again, my name is James Roffel with Royal LePage in Kelowna. This is how you get a hold of me, and if you did get any value out of this video, please consider subscribing and dropping a like if you'd like to see other people see this video as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.